Hello, everybody. The name is Limbaler Jr., and I am here with I was saying Mr. K. I can't pronounce the last name. Kopieri? Katari.
Yeah.
But guys know him better as acloudyskye, having his very first headline show in Purgatory. First, I've had to ask this question. It's your sold out. It's your headline show.
Yeah.
It's a sold out headline show. How does it feel?
It feels really good. I was like, I really had no idea what to expect, like putting on my own show, but like, I was really happy to see that like on Thursday it sold out. I was like really excited. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun and exciting show.
Was it something that you kind of like expected with your work? I mean, I think it's like what, like it's almost like 10 years of acloudyskye. The last, I did a bit of research on the whole discography. The earliest I was able to find was in I don't know, May of 2016. So I don't know how long you were doing acloudyskye for, but
yeah.
How long, if I may ask?
I want to say definitely over 10 years because I started out on Audio Tool, and that was like a doll, like that was in your web browser, and I was putting stuff on there for like a while. I want to say that was like around 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much almost 10 years of acloudyskye, and we're pretty much doing the 10-year anniversary of this, if around that time, with a sold-out show. So congratulations again. I am just so proud of how much you've grown, how much you worked on your craft to really not only create your own sound, create your own music, but also you're in the midst of creating your own world. We see that in your third album and your fourth album right now, which I have a feeling we're going to hear a lot more of. I don't know if you're going to get any more lore or stories regarding what's going on right now with your three main characters. Well, what was the name again?
It's Enth, Ila, and Izi.
Right. Well, Enth, of course, is the main character, and then you have your two tag-alongs along the way. But will there be, maybe in this show, will there be more of a unraveling, or will it may not be? It's more for the fourth album, that's it.
I think the direction that I'm taking after this album is that I definitely want to do more world building stuff, and I don't know. I guess there's a lot of places I can see the story going, and I'm starting work on the next music project that I do, and I'm kind of slowly figuring it out from there. But I definitely want to show that kind of group dynamic between the three of them, how that evolves, and what that currently means. Because I think there must be something here that gave a lot of description in the team music video that was between Enth and Ila, but now that Izzy's in the mix, I'm definitely gonna explore that in the next project and in future stuff.
So what inspired you to want maybe tell your own story with some of these characters? Because of course, like you said, this all began because you just wanted to create your own visuals, create your own your own world with the help, of course, with Blender, and of course your Minecraft animation background.
Yes.
But it seems like I don't know. It seems like there's maybe there's some influence with not just with Minecraft animation, but maybe with anime as well. Because it seems like you're trying to make sure whichever way it goes, this world is fully fledged out.
Yeah, I mean, anime is definitely a big inspiration too. I don't think I've really talked about that aspect of it, but Howl's Moving Castle was my favorite movie as a kid. I still think it's baller. I take a lot of inspiration from video games and for telling story. I've tried many times to actually create a video game out of all the assets that I've made, but I'm definitely more of a storyteller. I want to do things that are I don't know, not necessarily interactable, but something that you can watch and kind of understand.
Right.
And so those have kind of been my reasons for making a world. It's just that it's something that I feel I've always felt came naturally to me.
Right. And since you mentioned video games, I feel one of the inspirations I saw right off the bat is the way how the characters talk. It's almost very similar to sounds that we hear in another indie game that blew out of the water, Undertale. The way how they sound is almost very similar to himself. Maybe you got inspiration from that as well.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, Toby Fox, shout out, fellow Northeastern alumni. I think he dropped out during computer science, but don't worry about that. But
you guys are students?
I was a student. I graduated in December.
Wow.
But yeah, yeah, Undertale was like, I definitely took a lot of inspiration from like that game, because that was just like, when that came out, like everyone I was talking to online was like, that was kind of everyone's aesthetic for a bit. So that was definitely like a big part of my life as well. So yeah, totally.
Now, the one thing I want to mention is this, is that even though this is your very first headline show, this is going to be unlike any other shows you've done so far. Like, the last time I've seen you perform was at Forfest NYC, which I had the honor of emceeing and, like, you know, introducing certain artists. But that was more of a DJ set, pretty much, with your vocals as well. It was really more focusing on the second album. We heard the song, like, Apologies and all the other stuff regarding that. However, it seems like this time you're focusing on the full-fledged live band. So, and it seems like with this fourth album, you mentioned that with this one, you want to focus more on just indie, more like band-type music, not just all the other, like, you know, first, second album being focused on just EDM influences. You want to focus more on just being like a guitarist. You have your drums, you have your bass, and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be like, it's just gonna be me up there on stage during my set.
Okay.
I like, one of the reasons like I wanted Patrick to be one of the openers is just because like I definitely wanted to have like and Cash as well, because like I feel like they represent two sides of like music that I'm really like interested in and like take inspiration from. Whereas Patrick's stuff is like very like indie rock, like indie pop leaning. Like I feel like Cash's, I just say Patrick. Well, Cash's music is like very atmospheric, electronic. So I feel like those are like two sides of like the same coin that I could like definitely tell the story with like how also I want to make music. So yeah, this album was definitely more of a band sound that I wanted to go for, just because like I've listened to like so much indie rock growing up that, and especially like recently too, that it's just what came naturally to me.
And so, well, I'm very happy to hear, you know, Patrick O'Neill and Cash, two artists that I have yet to, like, you know, really hear and experience, but they have been doing their thing on their own ends. For them to be here to represent you and this live show, I know they're gonna absolutely kill it tonight, as will you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm just curious to know as well, with what's going on, well, I can't really say, like, no, I can't really ask the question of like, what's next for Ila Izi, because a lot of times seems like you don't really know exactly. The rest is still unwritten, but it doesn't mean that there is something brewing in that mind of yours for what's coming up next. You have 4 albums that absolutely killed it in Bandcamp-wise, and of course SoundCloud-wise, not to mention one of your songs being featured by Saint Holo and EDC, not to mention also people like, you know, Noisia and Millennium seeing and noticing your presence. That's pretty incredible. And I have to make sure I mention, of course, the work from Art by Form, with you being part of Letter 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just absolutely making your rounds all around the EDM community. I have to know, like, if you want to tell us, okay, you can keep it under wraps, but what might be coming up next for Ila Izi?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to explore more like electronic stuff, just because like I've been itching to do that after the last album. Like the last album was just like me like being really sick of making like, you know, programming like MIDI stuff. I just wanted to like play guitar, and now that like I feel like I can do that, I want to like try and mix what I know from like electronic and rock together, and something that like definitely feels like it's more a part of both worlds.
Right. So we're still the EDM, like, no, electronic influences have not left you.
No.
You still want to keep that in your arsenal and like really hone in on that. I definitely respect that, and I have to ask as well. Will we be seeing you trying to get into All-Nighter Vol.9?
Possibly, yeah. I love participating in the All-Nighter form events, so I definitely can see myself doing that more. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll like end up submitting the next one depending on what I make, but like I'll be making a song like everyone else at the same time.
I can hardly wait to see if it hopefully with the Pink Flag it does get accepted, and of course there's always like, you know, a huge like difference in like, you know, trying to take the time to create your own world, create your own songs, create your own albums, and then being told to make one song or whatever song you can make in less than 24 hours. I don't know how hectic it can be for someone like you who thinks so deeply with your work, who really shows the love and passion in what you do. So to be given that challenge, did you think you would even make it onto an all-nighter program, an all-nighter project like Volume 3 or 4?
Yeah, I mean, I think it always depends on what the Pink Lads are feeling. I know that they enjoy my music, but also there's so many amazing underground artists on SoundCloud and in the forum community who definitely need their chance to shine. So I don't know, I'm never peeved if a track of mine is not gonna get on the pop or not. I just want to make good music, and I also want to hear good music, and I trust the Pink Lads to just trust their gut, do what they feel is right. And I mean, they haven't screwed up once, in my opinion, with the all-nighter track list. So I think I have a lot of faith in them to nail it.
And I know definitely you have faith in them to nail it. I said this much as how all of us have faith that tonight you're also gonna nail it tonight with your live show.
Yeah.
Sold out. I can hardly freaking wait to see the openers, and of course everyone to witness the power of Acloudyskye, or as your poster says, A Cloudy Live. I don't know if that's gonna be that's what it says on your poster, A Cloudy Live. So
out here?
Yeah. That's what it says on dice.com, A Cloudy Live, if you want to look.
I thought you were saying A Cloudy Live for a second.
No.
Okay, got
I said A Cloudy Live because it's going to be live in front of the band.
All right.
My apologies for that.
No, you're good. I don't know. I feel this is the Cloudy Live event, but we'll see if that name continues on. I guess kind of depends on how the show goes, but we'll see.
Well, it's sold out. I feel if that doesn't show a good sign that it's properly. I don't know. We might hopefully can get a second one. I would totally appreciate that because I feel everyone's gonna kill it tonight and it's gonna keep going and going. So Acloudyskye, A Cloudy Live. Thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it so much. And again, congratulations again. I cannot say it. Forgive me for repeating myself, but I have to repeat it. Congratulations on a sold out show.
Thank you.
Show everyone the power of Acloudyskye, and please. Everyone, make sure you remember the name of Acloudyskye. Follow him on Bandcamp. Follow him everywhere you possibly can, because this is an artist that's not going anywhere. His world is not going anywhere, and I can hardly wait to see what the next episode will be. So until the author puts something out that he's proud of, that's gonna be the next chapter. This is Level Air Jr., Acloudyskye signing out. I love you guys so much. Peace.
Thanks.